Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to mid. On December 9, 2022, the Henderson County Colonels defeated Madisonville 78-57. The victory marked the 200th career win for Coach Tyler Smith.
It's the Henderson County Colonels against the Apollo Eagles here tonight from Colonel Jim in Henderson. I'm Greg Busby with Scott Stone and Ryan Davenport. Drew Willett at Studio Control in downtown Henderson. Melinda Lunsford, your local ERA First Advantage real estate agent, presents our starting lineups tonight. With that, we go down to the voice of Colonel Jim, Steve Towle, with the starting lineups for the Apollo Eagles and Henderson County Colonels.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Colonel Jim here on the campus of Henderson County High School for tonight's high school basketball action. Tonight, your Henderson County Colonels host the Apollo Eagles. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the visiting Eagles of Apollo High School of Owensboro. At forward, number 23, Jackson Harden. At center, number 10, Morgan Eames. At guard, number 11, Kobe Kelly. At guard, number 5, Zion Tutt. At guard, number 2, Dante Dixon. And the head coach of the Eagles, Mark Starnes. And now, the starting lineup for your Henderson County Colonels. And forward, number 14, Jake Rideout. And forward, number 10, Trajan Davis. At guard, number 5, Alec Satterfield. At guard, number 3, Cooper Davenport. And at guard, number 11, Gerard Thomas. Assistant coaches, Seth Crowley, Kyle Forrester, Jason Lyons, Joey Davenport, Connor Mattickley, and the head coach of the Colonels, Tyler Smithard.
That's the voice of Colonel Jim, Steve Towle, with our starting lineups opening tip brought to you by Butler's Apothecary. Happy New Year from Butler's. Butler's offers drug compounding, immunizations, health screenings, and free countywide delivery. Butler's Apothecary, 213 North Main Street, the way a pharmacy should be. D. Patrick Ford presents our keys to the game. Scotty Wood with our keys for a Colonels win here at home against Apollo.
Number 1, get the tempo fast. Number 2, Cooper could have a big night tonight. Number 3, we should win the rebound in plus 10.
Apollo wins the tip. They are left or right here in this first half in their road Royal Blues. Colonels in their home whites. Zion Tutt has it out front. Gets it off to Morgan Eames, and now he's going to hand it off to Dante Dixon. Apollo 1-10 coming in under head coach Mark Starnes, who coached the Colonels in the early part of the 2000s here in Henderson. Colonels come in this season with a 9-5 record, coming off a good road win Tuesday at Hoptown. 3 to open up, no good for Kelly out front, and Trajan Davis making his 3rd consecutive start. Chased down the rebound for Henderson. Thomas on the other end had it knocked away out of bounds, but he was fouled by Apollo's Kobe Kelly.
I like it. Got the ball off the floor quickly.
Satterfield plays it into Davis. Back to Satterfield from the left wing into the paint now. Davenport right corner for Henderson. And now he'll bring it out front. Davenport had it knocked away. Loose ball now underneath the basket. Davis down there along with Eames. And it's out of bounds off of Apollo, so it will stay with the Colonels. Satterfield gets it in to right out. 10-footer on the baseline, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Coming with it is Kelly going the other way for Apollo. He's going to pull up and fire a three. Missed it badly, no good. Rebounded by Davenport for Henderson. I think Kelly could have drove it all the way in there.
Easy layup.
Yep, Satterfield to right out. His three from the right corner. That one's a little too strong, no good. But he gets his own rebound, finds Satterfield now. Good pass down low to Davis, who puts it off the glass and in for a Farmers Bank shot. 2-0 Colonels. We played a minute and a half. Henderson County hosting Apollo tonight. With the basketball, Dante Dixon near side up the floor to Jackson Harden. Trying to get it back to Dixon. Tipped away by Satterfield, who has the steal. And a layup in the other end and a foul. Possible three-point play. Tutt trying to go for the block. He's going to be hit with a foul. And Satterfield, a possible three-point play. Our officials for tonight's game, David Benson, Matt Bell, Brad Long. Long pulling double duty. He had the girls' game as well.
Like it. The Colonels getting that ball up that floor fast.
Satterfield misses the free throw, no good. Rebounded by Eanes for the Eagles. 4-0 Henderson. 6:10 to play in this opening quarter. With the basketball, far sideline, Tutt gets it to Eanes in the corner. Now try to kick it back out. Satterfield has another steal nearly the same way. It's an intercepted pass. Bad pass there. Satterfield in the paint. Tough shot off the glass. No good. A bit strong. Rebounded by Tutt for the Eagles. He'll bring it up himself. Right side over to Dixon. He gives it up to Kelly. Now straight away back out front to Zion Tutt. Tutt to Eanes on the left elbow. Back out front it comes to Kelly. Tutt thought about a deep three. Has it straight away now. And kicks into the corner. Three-point try for Harden. Air ball well over the rim. No good. Thomas the board for Henderson. Slowed up at midcourt. Gets it to Satterfield. Satterfield bluffs the three. Spinning into the paint. Tried to kick it back out. Then threw it away as he tried to go the other side to Davis. Henderson's first turnover. And a shot up. No good from Dixon. Offensive rebound. Won't go from Harden. And it's cleared off by Trajan Davis. Three for Davenport. Left wing. Good for Henderson.
Good to see the ball go through the hole for Mr. Davenport.
Three-pointers brought to you by a former Colonel, now your local Edward Jones investment advisor, Walker Bruner. Davenport coming in, shooting 29% from three, shot near 40% from three last year as a freshman. 7-0 though, Colonels on top, 4:45 to go here in this opening quarter. With the basketball, Kelly out near the jump circle. Bounces it over to Tutt. Back to Kelly between the circles. Back over to Tutt. Into the corner, Harden in front of the Henderson bench. Down to our right. Now Kelly. Left side back to Dixon. Kelly going to fire a three straight away and hit.
They're 1 for 4 from three-point land. It seemed like that's all they've shot.
And Kelly's shot 3 of them, Scotty. On the other end, Thomas kicks to Davenport. Left corner, cut off on the baseline as he tried to drive. Now back out to Satterfield. 7-3 Henderson, exactly 4 minutes to play first period. Satterfield driving up and under layup. No good. Rebound tapped around, and it's tapped out to Kelly. Kelly on Davenport on the other end. Floats it up and in from 8 feet. 5 straight for Kelly to bring Apollo within a basket. Now Satterfield on the other end gets to the rack, puts it up and in. Driving the left baseline as Colonel's kind of beat the Eagles down the floor there.
Yeah, we kind of knew we could do that. And I like it. Push it.
Satterfield, he kind of pulled a muscle there. He kind of holding a little hamstring above his left side there a little bit, or he's going to come out as a foul out front goes on Satterfield. He'll come out of the game. Elijah Suggs in early here for Henderson for Davis. And Dwayne Moss into the game. Apollo, Jaron Stites in for the first time.
I don't know if I'd bring Kelly out. He's all the offense they got.
Stiers with the basketball. Stites with the basketball. Over on the right side to Tutt. through the hands of Harden. Couldn't handle the pass, and it's right into the hands of Cooper Davenport, Apollo's third turnover.
That was going to be a bucket.
On the other end, Thomas trying to get in the corner to Moss. Loose ball now, still on the floor. And still loose on the floor, diving for it. Good hustle by Tutt, who finally gets it out there. And the Colonels' first turnover. With the basketball, Eames kicks it over to Tutt. Tutt had it knocked away at the free throw line, picked up by Rideout. Up the floor to Gerard Thomas, and a dunk on the other end for Thomas. First points for Thomas on the dunk. Colonel Crazies like that. 11-5 Henderson. 2.5 minutes to play first period. It's Jersey night for the Colonel Crazies over there. With the basketball, Eames between the circles. Asking for help after he picked up a dribble and gets it off to Tutt. And a timeout, Apollo. Henderson 11, Apollo 5, 2:12 to go first quarter. Back after this on WSON. Bumper after this. 2:12 to play, opening quarter. Henderson County 11, Apollo 5. With the basketball is Tutt out between the circles, guarded by Thomas. He gives it up to Harden. Now to Eames straight away. Eames working on Suggs. Hands it to Stites. Stites trying to go down low, knocked away by Moss, and Moss has the steal. 5 turnovers for Apollo. Moss turned it back over, though, getting across midcourt as Tutt gets it over to Stites. His shot blocked, and a rebound tapped out to Dixon. Dante Dixon gets it over to Tutt.
Dixie High and Circle, we've heard already. We got used to that here at Colonel Jim.
We did. Mark Starnes, former Colonel's coach.
There's a new one, Gonzaga.
With it right corner. Tutt working on Thomas. Tutt to the rack. Off balance, no good. Missed it over the rim. Rebounded by Moss for Henderson. Davenport, 3 left wing. Little off front rim was right on line, but just missed it. And Stites, a long rebound for Apollo. He'll bring it up himself. Gets it over left side to Dixon. Now to Tutt out high right, guarded by Davenport. Under a minute to go, first period. Henderson 11, Apollo 5. Eames. Out high left. Suggs on him. Driving baseline. Moss fouls Dante Dixon. Dixon, I believe, will have 2 here. As Moss picks up his first, the second against the Colonels. And it will be 2 free throws for Dixon. Free throw for Dixon up and rattles in good. Wow. Kobe Kelly returns for Apollo as Tutt checks out. Rideout out of the game for Henderson as Trajan Davis returns. Second free throw for Dixon. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Thomas for the Colonels. Davenport gives it up to Suggs. Elijah tried to go down low and had it stolen away by Stites. Henderson's 4 turnovers. Stites to Kelly straight away with 20 seconds. Kelly, a little floater from 14. No good, air ball. And
ball's out of bounds.
Out of bounds to Apollo.
No, Henderson.
Thank you, too. Out of bounds on Apollo. Thank you. Going to Henderson. Jake Rideout returns. Suggs out for the Colonels. 15 seconds here for the Colonels and Gerard Thomas, with Henderson leading 11-6. Let's see if Gerard gives it up, or it looks like a clear out, let him go one-on-one here against Dixon. Set of Rideouts on the baseline, puts it up off the glass and in. And that is the end of the first quarter. After one, Henderson 13, Apollo 6. Back after this on WSON. 2 and a liner. (13-6). Henderson County with the lead and the basketball as we start the second quarter. Kentucky High School basketball here tonight from Colonel Jim in Henderson, Kentucky. The Henderson County Colonels hosting the Apollo Eagles. Shout out from Thomas, left block no good, but was hit on the arm, and Thomas will have a couple free throws as the foul goes on Apollo's Morgan Eanes, his first. Gerard Thomas, 6'3", 220 senior. Free throw rattles in good. Thomas with 5. Gerard coming in, averaging 19 points and 8 rebounds a game. He is a 63% free throw shooter, and his second got them both. 6 for Thomas. Colonels by 9. They have their biggest lead with 7:45 to go in the half. Harden left wing, kicks it back out to Kelly. Kobe Kelly out near the jump circle to Harden. Try to go down low to Stites, and it's stolen away by Davenport. Jumped in the passing lane. Gives it up to Satterfield. Alec left of the lane. Over to Rideout to Davis in the left corner. Back to Rideout. The big man hooking up. Rideout, little reverse layup up and in.
Big man hooked up just like the Lady Colonels, Gibson and Thomas. I like it.
Rideout's first points. Henderson by 11. Carter with the basketball, and it poked away by Thomas as it goes right into the hands of Dixon. Now long 2 for Harden, no good. Rebounded by Davenport for Henderson. Davenport with the basketball, penetrating in the paint. Floater from 8, no good, just rolls off. And the rebound into the hands of Jackson Harden for Apollo. Kelly, middle of the floor. Left side to Stites. Stites try to get by Davis on the baseline. Cut off, now back out front to Kelly. Kelly to the right wing in front of the Henderson bench. Thomas switches off on him. Kelly falls down, right out. Knocks it away at midcourt. Hands it off to Davenport, and he has a layup on the Colonel steal.
I think Davenport almost traveled there. 8-0 run.
19-6 Colonels. Stites to Kelly. Near side for Kelly. And he's bumped by Thomas. Thomas picks up his first and the third against the Colonels.
Those are the fouls you don't want to commit, though. You don't want to get in a bad habit, Greg. You know, this is a big-time game.
No question. Michael Hine into the game, first time for Apollo. Moss returns for Henderson. Stites over to Dixon, back to Stites. 3 from the right corner, no good. Eanes and Dixon battling for the rebound. Eanes has it, and a second chance for Apollo. Kelly will fire a 3 and hit. Kobe Kelly with 8. On the other end, nice pass into Trajan Davis.
Great job by Thomas to keep enough balance to get it over there to him.
And a near steal by Davis, but Eanes has it on the right side. 21-9 Colonels, 5:40 to play first half. Dixon a 3 left side. Good. Towed the line on the wing and knocked it down. Dante Dixon with 4.
They've hit 3 threes now.
21-12. Right out in the lane from the left side. Gets it inside to Davis. Trajan off the glass and in.
Big man
bench
finishing.
shot for Trajan. He has 6. and an Apollo timeout. 5:22 to play in the half. 23-12. Henderson on top of Apollo. Back after this on WSON. ID after this one. 5:22 to play first half. Henderson County 23, Apollo 12. I'm Greg Busby with Scott Stone. And a quiet Ryan Davenport. He's here tonight, folks. He's got his new laptop out.
Stat system.
Yeah, he's trying some things out.
It's not going too well, I don't think.
I found a better app than this second game.
23-12 Apollo with the basketball. The Colonels with the 11-point lead with 5 minutes to play in this first half. Eanes at the high post, back it down on Davis, 10 feet away. Kick out Kelly, 3 from the right wing, off the glass, no good. A right out, the rebound for Henderson. Satterfield to Moss into the right corner. Satterfield fakes a 3, left of the lane, kick out Thomas, driving from the left corner. Thomas right corner now to Moss. And Moss dribbles in, dribbles back out. Now finds Satterfield, wide open 3, left wing on the way. That one's off, no good. Thomas high for the rebound, back up, no good, but he's fouled.
That was a man rebound right there.
Tutt hit with the foul, his second. As Thomas, 6 points, 3 rebounds now. And at the line for 2 once again. This one off the back rim, no good. Stites returns for Apollo as Dixon checks out. Second free throw for Gerard Thomas. He got that one. 7 for Thomas. And the Colonels have doubled up the Eagles 24-12 with 4:20 to go in the first half. Stites with the basketball, pulls up at the free throw line. Kicks it out left side to Tutt. Now back into the hands of Kelly. Kelly just in front of the jump circle. Back to Tutt. Right back to Kelly. Right side to Stites. Eanes lost it at the high post, and Moss comes away with it for the Colonels. Eanes just kind of lost the handle on it. Thomas, left elbow, working on Kelly, backs it out to the right wing now. Moss, 3, left wing on the way. A little strong, no good. Satterfield out for the long rebound. Pass down low to Davis. Davis tried to kick it back out. It's tipped, and Satterfield recovers. Back to Davis, off the glass and in. Satterfield got it to Davis somehow. Good pass, and good job by Satterfield to stay with it. He ran and got that rebound and gets the assist to Trajan Davis, who has 8 here in this first half. Again, making his 3rd consecutive start. He's played really well. 26-12 Colonels, 3:10 to go in the first half. Stites back to Tutt. Satterfield gives it up to Michael Hine. Straight away for Hine between the circles. Now dribbles left wing. Picks up his dribble now. Bounces to Tutt on the right elbow. Now backs it out against Davis. Tutt going to the rack, and a whistle, an offensive foul as Satterfield draws the charge on Zion Tutt, and that's Tutt's 3rd personal foul.
Can't take him out.
Good play by Satterfield to draw the charge. .240 to go first half. Henderson 26, Apollo 12. Colonels come in 9-5, Apollo 1-10. Thomas between the circles finds Moss cutting, and he has an easy layup. Moss cutting in from the right corner to the baseline. His first points Thomas, another assist, 28-12. Now, steal by Trey Jones, knocked it away, couldn't corral it in. Near steal from Davis. It's picked up by Hine. Now Kelly lays it off the glass and in from 6.
Colonel just 1 for 5 from three-point land, but, man, they are making the easy buckets underneath the basket.
Thomas, right corner. Step back 3 for Gerard. Oh, he's feeling it tonight.
Wow.
Thomas, a step back 3 for the WB3. Three-pointers brought to you by a former Colonel, now your local Edward Jones investment advisor, Walker Bruner. We use Walker's initials, WB, to signify Henderson made 3. Eanes with it, left baseline for Apollo. Gets it to Cutting. Hine puts it up on Satterfield, off the glass and in. First points for Hine. Thomas quickly the other way for Henderson, into the paint. And we got a jump ball here, yep. And it will go to Apollo. Elijah Suggs in for Davis for Henderson. Dante Dixon in the game for Tutt. Tutt to the bench with 3 fouls for Apollo. Inbounds comes into Kelly to Stikes in the backcourt. Back to Kelly, far sideline. Apollo is still in the backcourt. Now Kelly gets it across. Kelly to the right wing. Bounces to Hine. Hine on a fire of 3 and from the left wing and miss it. Oh, good. Rebounded by Satterfield. Barely drew iron. Satterfield, a right elbow. Down low, wide open Suggs, who lays it up and in. Great assist from Satterfield. Suggs has his first points.
Colonel's made 2 threes, and all the rest of them have been layups.
Yep. 33-16, a minute to go here in the half. Now Davenport steals one away from behind. 10 turnovers for Apollo. Suggs to Thomas, back to Davenport. Satterfield fakes the 3 from the corners, puts a trap, hooks it back out. Davenport, 25-footer, off the mark, no good. Rebound chased down by Thomas for the Colonels. Inside, back to Davenport, little shot fake, put it up and in from 2 feet again. Davenport was 7, 35-16 Colonels. As Scotty mentioned, get some easy ones, but making them. Hine with the basketball, leaves it off with Kelly with 27 seconds left. Kelly between the circles, left side to Hine. Hine gives up to Eanes, trying to get by Suggs. Now kick out to Dixon with 8 seconds. Dixon left side, fouled, shot up, no good, but he'll head to the line for 2 with 3.2 seconds remaining. As the foul goes on Elijah Suggs, his first. 2 free throws here for Dixon. Dixon 1 of 2 from the line. Those came in the first quarter. Free throw here, good. 5 points for Dante Dixon. Makes it a 35-17 Colonels lead. Second free throw coming up. And he got them both. 3.2 seconds for the Colonels. Go length of the floor. Thomas, 50-footer off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Davenport. That is the end of the first half. Scott Stone with Coach Tyler Smith.
That's what we wanted. Shared the ball really well. I mean, we got a lot of open shots. Just guys, Al and G did a great job having their head up, finding cutters on the backside. Defensively, we seem a little slow-footed, a little sluggish, and they've made their open shots.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck second half.
That's the head coach of the Colonels, Tyler Smithart. Henderson County goes into the locker room leading Apollo 35-18. Stay tuned. Coming up next, Colonels at the half, brought to you by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. But first, this word from Henderson County Schools. Again, your halftime score. Henderson County Colonels 35, Apollo Eagles 18 here on WSON. Remember, 4 sports pubs after this. Welcome to Colonels at the Half here on WSON, brought to you by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. At the half, the Henderson County Colonels lead the Apollo Eagles 35-18. Colonels led 13-6 after the first quarter, then outscored Apollo 22-12 in the second to take the 35-18 lead into the locker room. In that first half for Apollo, 6 points for Dante Dixon, 10 points for Kobe Kelly, including a couple three-pointers, and 2 points for Michael Hine. Apollo's Jaron Stites, Jackson Harden, Morgan Eanes, and Zion Tutt all played but did not score. For the Henderson County Colonels, 10 points, 4 rebounds in the first half for Gerard Thomas, 8 points, 2 boards for Trajan Davis, 7 points, 3 rebounds for Cooper Davenport, 4 points for Alex Satterfield, and 2 points each for Jake Rideout, Dwayne Moss, and Elijah Suggs. All the Colonels that played got into the scoring column. No foul trouble to speak of for Henderson. However, Zion Tutt did pick up 3 in that first half for Apollo. Taking a look at some first half team stats, Henderson County 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. Apollo 3 of 4, 75%. From 3, the Colonels 2 of 8, 25%. Apollo 3 of 9, 33%. Henderson County out-rebounded Apollo 14-9. And turnovers, Apollo with 10, Henderson with 5. It all adds up to a Colonels 35-18 lead here at the half. D. Patrick Ford presents our keys to the game. Scotty, how the keys look here at halftime with the Colonels up 17 on Apollo.
Well, tempo's fast. We like that. We thought Cooper could have a good game. He's got 7 points. He's had a couple really good looks at 3. He's just a little short. And rebounding, we thought we'd have an advantage, and we're up 4 or 5. So that's right on pace to being plus 10.
And as you mentioned, Scotty, just Colonels getting the easy baskets and finishing around the rim.
No doubt about it. You don't have to shoot 3 balls if you can get layups. And if you continue to pass that away and cut to the basket, and your big man Davis and Rideout finishing underneath the basket, that's a big key for this team going forward whenever you play the big boys.
Our keys to the game brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. We'll hear from D. Patrick and Classic Automotive and be back with the second half. Is that to do it for Colonels at the half? Henderson on top of Apollo 35-18 here on WSON. Four sports clubs after Classic, and we'll be good to go. 4 after Classic. Getting set to start the second half. Henderson County on top of Apollo, 35-18. Boys high school basketball here tonight from Colonel Gym, Henderson County High School, Henderson, Kentucky. I'm Greg Busby with Scott Stone and Ryan Davenport. Drew Willett with us for the doubleheader tonight. Lady Colonels won earlier, defeating Davis County 65-31. Lady Colonels moved to 9-3 on the season. Colonels looking to pick up their 10th win with a victory here tonight over Apollo. They come in 9-5. Apollo 1-10. Really struggling offensively this season. Last game only had 26 points. Thomas underneath the basket, try to kick it out, loose ball, and it's a turnover. Is going the other way with it is Tutt. Henderson's 6th turnover of the night. Tutt try to kick in the corner, deflected by Satterfield, and Satterfield has the steal. Saves it in to Thomas, so the teams exchange turnovers there. Alec, really active Tuesday against Hoptown. That has continued here tonight.
A lot of deflections.
Yep, here against Apollo, and he's on the baseline. Kick to Thomas, 3 in the corner, off the mark, no good. Rebound loose, and Davis has it for Henderson, back up off the glass and in.
Has he missed a shot?
Not sure, Scotty. Good
If he did,
point.
it's one.
10 points, 3 boards for Trajan Davis. 37-18. Tutt had it deflected from behind by Satterfield, but then Satterfield was trying to pick a little change out of the pocket there. And Sadie picks up his second.
Davis is putting it right on that square, right where it goes. Supposed to go, that is.
You know, Scotty, something we probably don't talk about, we probably talked about a lot in the fall, is Trajan's speed. I mean, he's really quick.
He can move.
Yep.
He got good footwork, man.
Yep. And Trajan picks up a foul there on Eames.
What helps him here so much is that he's a little undersized to play the post, but he's so fast.
Yep.
And strong. So he makes up for it there.
He's 5 for 5 down low. He has not missed a shot.
Free throw, no good for Eames.
And he's not going to shoot outside, so and that's fine.
Not his game.
Nope. We don't need him shooting no threes.
Second free throw for Eames is good. His first point. 37-19, Colonels, 6:40 to go in the third. Thomas right side to the rack, up and in. Strong against Eames. Possible three-point play for Thomas. Eames picks up his second, and Thomas has a dozen.
Yeah, I would love to see the shot chart for this game, Greg. It would be totally covered in underneath the basket.
Points in the paint. There's a big stat tonight, Scotty.
No doubt.
40-19, Colonels, 6.5 minutes to go in the third. Kelly out high left right in front of us. Here is head coach Mark Starnes down middle of the floor. Bounces to Harden. Out high right about 35 feet away at the basket. Working on Satterfield. Leaves it off with Dixon in the corner. Now back to Kobe Kelly between the circles. Now Tutt right side. Back to Dixon. Left side to Kelly. Back over to Dixon in the right wing. Now Tutt straight away. Kelly to Eames on the baseline. Wow. Throws it way back out front. Kelly, 3 on the way, left side, off the back rim, no good. Rebound being tapped around, and it's out of bounds off of Apollo to Henderson.
Colonel's next team is going to be in the same color uniform, but they're going to be quite a bit faster and quite a bit better. Christian County.
On the road, right?
Yeah. We played good in Hoptown, though.
Yeah.
That's where the regional is going to be, I believe, Hoptown.
Driving in is
No, it'd be a massive
Davenport
deal, my
right
bad.
side, yet back to Rannisville. Eames with a rebound for Apollo. Left side with it. Dixon on the perimeter. Skip pass right corner over to Tutt. Now Eames at the high post. Gets it back to Dixon. Cut off by Thomas on the left baseline. Picks up his dribble. A little floater from the left side, no good. Rebounded by Rideout for Henderson. Up the floor to Thomas. Into the corner to Davenport. Back to Thomas, driving from that corner. Straightaway kick out, Rideout 3. just off, no good. Wow. Davis, the rebound for Henderson. Back out to Rideout, and Rideout traveling.
Davis and Thomas both had some man rebounds.
And a timeout. 4:50 to go in the third. Henderson 40, Apollo 19. Back after this on WSON. Two and a liner. 4:50 to play, third quarter. Henderson County by 21. Colonels 40, Apollo 19. It'll be Stikes to play it in. And the backcourt in front of the Colonel bench gets it into Kobe Kelly. Kelly leading Apollo with 10 points in the game tonight. Kelly on the right wing. Try to go inside, knocked away from behind, and Moss has the basketball. Henderson has the steal. A dozen turnovers for Apollo now. Thomas left corner for Henderson, driving left baseline. Underneath the basket, now kicks to Moss, right wing. Dwayne, good pass to Suggs, left side. Elijah try to get it under to Thomas.
He's got to go up.
Yep, spins, puts it back up from 6, no good. Suggs gets the rebound, though. Didn't quite have it, but it's out of bounds. Kept it alive, but it's off an Apollo player, and it will stay with the Colonels.
Suggs just needs to go up there and try to pass one pass too many.
Moss trying to get in the corner, and inbounds pass thrown away by Tutt. Up the floor to Kelly, stripped away by Suggs. And it's out of bounds off of the Colonels. Oh, no. Suggs knocked it off of Apollo. Good play there by Elijah.
I think we might have got a break there. Goodness. Lord. We don't need breaks in this game.
Moss floats it over to Thomas Davenport. Left side in front of the Colonel Crazies. Right wing to Moss. Moss out high right. Bounces in into Davis. Knocked away. Davis gets it back. Now to Thomas. Thomas driving in from the left side. Puts it up off the glass. So good with a foul. Called on Eanes. Suggs kind of fell awkwardly on Eanes, who's still down at the moment. Eanes picks up his third as Thomas will go to the line for 2. Right now, Morgan Eanes kind of down on his back.
You know, the Colonel's got a chance to do something that hadn't been done in a long time. Beat Hoptown and Christian in the same year.
Yeah.
And on the road.
Both on the road, yeah.
And Hoptown suffered a 5-point loss to McCracken. I think it was last night.
Yep, McCracken's 13-0.
I'm not sure we've had a Henderson County team win both of those on the road.
And to say, it's been a while. I'd have to go back and look.
My
at
goodness.
Yeah.
Maybe Gibson, those Final Four teams, maybe.
Eanes helped up, walking off under his own power. That looks to be like a good sign. Looks like he's going to be okay. I think he's holding his nose. Yeah.
He's laughing, so that's good.
Yeah. He just got a hit out of there in the bridge of the nose. Henderson trainer T.J. Hall going to take a look, but Eanes appears like he'll likely return. So Gerard Thomas to the line. Thomas 13 points tonight, 4 or 5 free throw shooting. Averaging 19 points a game coming in. free throw up and in. No question, an all-region performer for the Colonels this season.
He's right in the conversation of Player of the Year.
Yeah. Second free throw, got them both.
Now that's the one that you have to be a senior, right, to get that
I'm
one.
not sure.
No?
Usually,
Okay.
I think it does go that way, Scotty, but I'm not sure if that's like a.
There's one of them that you have to be a senior.
Yeah. Inside of the basketball, Tut on. Thomas puts it up and in. Tut with his first points. 42-21 Colonels, 3:15 to go in the third. Good pass to Suggs on the baseline. Shot up, no good, but Suggs fouled, and he'll shoot a couple.
And I like that move better. I mean, even though the ball went flying up in the stands, but he got fouled. Took it to the hole. He got fouled.
Hine hit with a foul, his first. Elijah Suggs with a couple free throws. First is up and off the back rim. Rattles in good.
Better lucky than good, Greggy.
Three for Suggs.
Colonel 7 of 9 from the line. Got to shoot good free throws.
They do, Scotty. Colonels as a team shoot 69%. They're a good free throw shooting team.
It's a big key because usually when you go on the road, you don't get to shoot quite as many as the home team, so you need to make the ones that you do get.
Second free throw, that one off, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tut for the Eagles. Up the floor to Kelly. Hands it back off to Tut. Dixon left wing in front of his head coach Mark Starnes. Back out to Kelly. Henderson about 22, exactly 3 minutes to go in the third. Moss on Dixon. Good pass down low. Wide open was Tut on a terrific feed from Stites. Tut with 4.
Yeah, we left the back door open there for about 5 seconds, Greg.
And Thomas with the right out. Strong move from right out to put it up and in off the glass.
How many times have we seen that tonight? We went through the back door for the easy bucket.
Right out with 8. Oh, excuse me, 4 for right out. On the other end, Tut driving to the basket, puts it up, in and out, no good. Got his own rebound, puts it back up and is fouled. Foul whistled on Suggs, his second. Zion Tut to the line for a couple.
Tut's coming alive here. He got 4 in the quarter.
Yep. After a slow start, was on the bench side, had 3 fouls in that first half. Oxy on the free throw. Davis and Davenport return for Henderson. Moss and Suggs check out. Second free throw for Tut, no good. Rebound loose, picked up and put back up and in by Hine. And he was fouled. Possible 3-point play for Hine as he's fouled by Thomas. 2 on Thomas.
Effort play there, Greg.
Yeah, it could be a 4-point trip here. If his free throw is made, it rattles in good. It is. 45-27 Colonels, 2:18 to go in the third. Davenport will bring it up to Satterfield, right wing. Now middle of the floor for Alex Satterfield. Gets it back over to Davenport near the jump circle. Now hands it off to Thomas. Back to Satterfield at the jump circle. Davenport right wing. And a backdoor lob. And it goes off the door. That was a pass.
That was a pass.
Miscommunication to him, so it's picked up and put back up and in by Rideout.
Well, Thomas was going for it. I guess he thought it was just too bad of a pass. There wasn't no reason to jump. Worked out.
With the basketball, little floater from 12, middle of the lane, no good for Kelly. And a rebound tied up. And it will stay with Apollo.
I mean, Davenport's going to argue he still should get the assist.
I actually thought it was a pretty good pass. It hit on that side.
Yeah, I mean, I thought.
Yep, I just must not
I
look
don't know.
good.
Maybe he was a little short.
Yep.
A little short on the rim side, I guess, maybe for the alley-oop dunk.
47-27. Colonels by 20 with the lead with 90 seconds to go in the third.
You know, Thomas might have got clock stopped over there and couldn't get in there.
Yep.
It worked out, though.
Right out there to put it up and in. Stites gives up to Tut. Back over to Stites on the right wing. Now Tut left wing. Stumbles, try to keep his dribble, loose ball. Gets it back over to Hine, and now back to Tut. Now to Now to Kelly with a minute to go. 47-27. Colonels by 20, driving in Tutt, and lays it up and in. Got a lane, Tutt took advantage. Tutt has 7 all here in his third quarter.
Glad he didn't wake up early.
Deep three, Davenport, no good from the left side. Rebound tapped around, and it's into the hands of Stites.
He pushed that ball out.
Here's Kelly, a 16-footer from the right elbow. Good. Kobe Kelly with a dozen.
They're up 1 point here in this quarter.
It's a 16-point Colonels advantage, 47-31. Davenport back over to Thomas with 8 seconds. Thomas driving in for the right side, cut off, hooks a pass. Davenport, 25-footer, short, no good. Rebounded by Rideout. That is the end of the third quarter. After 3, Henderson 47, Apollo 31. Back with the fourth after this on WSON. Two and an ID. Start of the fourth quarter. Henderson County 47, Apollo 31. Apollo, for the first time tonight, outscored the Colonels in a quarter, outscored them 13-12. So 16-point Henderson lead to start the fourth. Satterfield to Thomas. Into Rideout. Try to get it down low to Davis, and it's stolen away by Tutt. Henderson's ninth turnover.
Soft pass, Greg.
Tutt to Hine on the left wing. Hine gives it up to Kelly. Now back to Tutt. Tutt, 7 points, all coming in that third quarter. And some foul trouble. Picked up 3 fouls in the first, but he remains at 3. Eames also has 3. He has not returned since he kind of hit the deck hard midway through that third quarter. He's kind of holding his nose and didn't see any blood, but and driving in Dixon appeared to just lose it out of bounds. He did. Turnover to Henderson.
Try to get a foul there. Ref wasn't buying it.
David Benson, Matt Bell, Brad Long, our officiating crew tonight. 47-31. Colonels by 16 with 7:08 to play in the game. Satterfield on the right wing, guarded by Kelly. Nice pass to Rideout, who lays it up and in on the right block. 8 for Rideout. I'd say Alex probably got about 6-7 assists tonight.
Agreed.
Colonels lead back to 18. Tutt to Kelly.
Been up by 23.
Yep. And a timeout, Apollo. 6:42 to go, fourth quarter. Henderson 49, Apollo 31. Timeout. Back after this on WSON. 2 and a bumper. Coming up tomorrow morning on WSON, pregame 9:30, tip-off at 11. The Cats on the road at Alabama. Alex Satterfield steals the inbound pass to the Colonels and lays it up and in on the other end.
Definitely not what Coach Starnes just drew up. Throw the ball to the other team.
6 for Satterfield. Colonels lead back to 20. 51-31. Henderson on top by 20 against Apollo tonight. Dixon left corner to Kelly. A 3 on the way. Good. Kobe Kelly with 15. His third 3.
He is a scorer.
51-34. Satterfield trying to get a right out. Stolen away by Kelly. Kelly running the floor. And it blocked by Thomas. Rebounded by Tutt. Put back up and in.
You know, if Tutt would have woke up in the first half and not picked up those 3 fouls, this might have been a little closer of a game here.
It's 15 at the moment. 51-36.
Tutt's got 9 here in the second half.
Yep.
None in the first.
Davenport guarded by Tutt into the right corner. Get it to Davis, right back to Davenport. Davenport's 3 off, no good. Rebounded by Stites. Stites running the floor. Over to Kelly. 3 right corner, air ball, no good. Rebounded by Rideout for Henderson. Up the floor, Thomas, right side, off the glass, no good, but a blocking foul, and Thomas will head to the line. As the foul goes on Dixon, his first. Thomas, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 6 of 7 from the line tonight. He'll have 2 here with the Colonels up 15. Free throw in. Dwayne Moss into the game for Henderson as Davenport checks out.
I thought the basket went in.
It did.
Okay.
Second free. Oh, you mean his basket? No, it wasn't a three-point play. The
My
one that
bad.
rode off. Yeah. And that's a free throw. Just rode off, Scotty. 52-36. And a foul on Satterfield reaching in on Hine. Satterfield picks up his third. Team 5th. It'll be Apollo ball and rethrown basket. The Eagles sit to play it in baseline left. Into the corner to Dixon. Right side for the Eagles. Thomas on him. Skip pass back out front here to Kelly in front of us, out high left. Into the corner to Stites. Stites to the wing. Now Tutt at the high post. Dixon on the right wing. Dixon driving in. And Davis there to tie him up. Jump ball. It will stay with Apollo. And the Eagles this time will play it in a thrown basket on the right side, baseline right. Stites inbounds to Kelly. Straight away for Kelly. Hine back out front to Tutt. Dixon on the left wing, back to Tutt. Just in front of the jump circle. Dixon right back to Tutt. Tutt penetrating in. Right there, wide open was Hine, but coming out of nowhere to block the shot. Thomas out of bounds and to stay with Apollo.
He's got to get that up quicker there, Greg, and that was an awesome play by Coach Starnes, which was called Cowboy. He ran that quite a bit with Colonels also.
52-36. Stites with the basketball. Driving baseline, Dixon. Tough shot off the glass. Tough angle from 12. No good. Rebounded by Davis for Henderson. Thomas with the basketball. Up the near side. Spins. Lays it up. No good. Missed it. Rebounded by Davis. Puts it back up, and he's fouled.
That's at least 6 boards for the big man.
Yeah, 10.6 boards for Davis and headed to the line as the foul goes on Dixon.
He's just getting better and better as the season goes along here. He's getting some extra minutes.
McKinney went out with the ankle injury, and
have we got a
Davis has started.
report on him?
I heard that he will be back possibly next game. They wanted to kind of rest all 3 of those guys that rolled their ankles.
So all 3 possibly back next week.
Yeah, all possibly back.
That's good news because Christian County's JV team's usually pretty good, and I think their varsity team's right around 500, and they play a very, very tough schedule.
Yeah, Thompson and Branson also with ankle injuries, along with McKinney, who was starting. And And then Davis kind of took his spot in the starting lineup. He's been great. Free throw off, no good, but Satterfield tracks down a rebound off the missed free throw. Satterfield trying to fire it into Suggs, a little too much on that one, out of bounds to Apollo. .406 remaining fourth quarter. Henderson 53, Apollo 36. Kelly, far sideline, now middle of the floor at the jump circle to Tutt, back to Kelly. Moss on him. Tutt, left side, three on the way. It's off, no good. Rebounded by Hine, and a second chance for Apollo. Back out to Kelly, now back to Tutt. With the basketball is deflected by Suggs. He has the steals. It's picked up by Satterfield. Satterfield off to Moss. And Moss out high left with it. Will come out and set up the Colonel offense. 3:20 to go in the game. Henderson on top, 53-36. Left side to Moss. Picks up his dribble. Left wing to Davis. Now back out front to Satterfield with exactly 3 minutes to play.
Took 30 seconds off the clock.
Yep. Coach Smithart fine with that.
Yeah.
Satterfield into the right corner. Davenport on the baseline. Cut off. Gets it back to Satterfield. Down low Suggs. Suggs shot up, no good, but fouled, and Suggs to the line. Foul whistled on Stites. His first 6 against the Eagles, and Suggs back to the line for 2. Elijah, 1 of 2 from the line tonight, misses that one. And 4 new Colonels coming into the ball game. Cooper Vowles, Nick Bell, Mark Thomas. Free throw for Suggs. That one's off, no good. Rebounded by Tutt. Fran Cavera also into the game for the Colonels. And there's a foul on Henderson. A reach-in foul with touch dribble, so Apollo will play it in underneath the own basket. As that foul called on Bell. 3 for Kelly on the way, off the mark, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Diving for it is Stites. Had it, but then threw it right in the hands of Guevara. Guevara spinning, and good pass left side to Bell. Had his shot blocked. Bell got it back, and it'll be a jump ball.
Francisco with a nice little pass.
Bell gets it into Suggs, puts it up, no good. A follow from Thomas won't go, but he's fouled. Foul whistled on Tutt, his 4th. And Mark Thomas with a couple free throws. Up and off the back rim, no good. Excuse me, McKelvey, not Thomas.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, just because kids change a lot, I was like, I don't think so.
McKelvey missed them both. On the other end, driving to the basket, left side, Kobe Kelly.
He's having a night.
17 for him now. Vowles to Bale at the high post. Cooper Vowles, 3 in the corner. Rattles off, no good. Rebound being tapped around. And the Colonels, McKelvey with the rebound. Back into Bale, had his shot blocked. And it's Hine going the other way. Into the corner, goes to Hines, spins, kick out, and a foul called on Henderson.
Good call. Bell got him in the head.
Bell, his second foul. Free throw coming up for Hine, a 1-and-1 off, no good.
Lane violation on Val's.
So they'll get another crack at it. So Hine gets another shot at it at the lane violation, and he misses that one, no good. Rebounded by Bale. Bale cut off at midcourt, gets it to Vowles, and a foul called. Will send Bale to the line for a 1-and-1. Dixon, his third. There's it. Cole Branson going to come in here. Thought he may give him a little rest, but Branson looks like he's going to come in. Jack Ryan Rush into the game as well for Henderson. Devin Harris, okay,
Devin
wearing
Harris,
Branson's
yeah.
number, okay. He's got Cole's jersey tonight. Just saw the one come in. Free throw coming up for Bale is good. Carson Carter coming into the game for Apollo for the first time. And second free throw coming up for Bale. He got them both. 2 points, 2 boards for Bale, 55-38 Colonels. Minute 15 left in this one. Henderson on their way to their 10th victory of the season.
Who we want to talk to tonight, Greg?
Good question, Scotty. Driving in right side, it's Tutt with the basket. 11 for Tutt, all here in this second half.
Have we talked to Davis this year?
Talked to him last game.
Okay.
Hop down at the big game, yep.
Gotcha.
With the right side. Three-point try on the way. In and out. No good for Mark Thomas. Rebound, though, Harris.
Thomas is 5 for 8 this year.
I know it. Came in red hot, hit 5 of 6 nights ago. Now a foul out front. And McElveen to get a couple free throws here. Free throw off and no good.
Colonel's 4 of 11 from the line here in the fourth quarter. That's not a good number. They were 7 of 10, though, going into the fourth.
So was it another lane violation there, Scotty? Are they back?
No, it was just 1 and 1.
Okay, everybody kind of stopped. Wasn't sure what was happening there.
Well, they just gave them the ball out of bounds.
I don't know what that was all about.
That's whenever you're just supposed to just let them do what they want to, and if they travel, then you blow the whistle.
No, nothing really happened there. And now reaching foul called on Bell. And Carter will have a couple free throws for Apollo.
I think the last 3 minutes of this game has took 15 minutes, and it's not a close game. And there's been no timeouts.
Free throw no good off the front rim. Rebound loose on the floor. Apollo has it and a foul.
This is the game that never will end.
Let's see. Rebound there is Gavin Klaus. Klaus free throw up and in. He'll get into the scoring column with a point. Get another shot at it. Guess we'll talk to Alex Satterfield tonight, Scotty.
Okay.
Second free throw, no good.
Wow.
Rebounded by Carson, back up, no good. Rebounded by Harris for Henderson. Up the floor. Thomas. Rush a three on the way. Off the mark, no good. Got a good look. Rebounded by Apollo. And Tutt still in the game. Floats it up from 2. Missed it, no good. Rebound tapped around. And Guevara has it for the Colonels. And that's your ball game. 55-41 your final score. The Henderson County Colonels down the Apollo Eagles here tonight from Colonel Jim and Henderson. With the win, the Colonels improve to 10-5 of the season. Apollo drops to 1-11. Stay tuned for the postgame show coming up next. We'll catch up with Alex Satterfield, the Colonel point guard. Also hear from the head coach, Tyler Smithart, and have the scoreboard show for you. Once again, your final score. Henderson County Colonels 55, Apollo Eagles 41. For Ryan Davenport and Scott Stone, I'm Greg Busby. So long for just a while here on WSON.